Fala comigo, galerinha. Hoje é um dia muito especial pra mim. Vou mostrar pra vocês onde eu tô, hein? Ó, tô na frente da Ubisoft Toronto, uma das maiores desenvolvedoras de games do mundo e daqui de Toronto, obviamente. Será que vai rolar um vlog hoje, galera? Aqui, Ubisoft. Ó, galera, a entrada é virando a rua ali, tem mais um pouquinho assim, você vai andar um pouquinho. Mas aí, ó, a fila tá fazendo a curva aqui na esquina. Não é muito grande, mas tem uma filinha legal. Ainda não abriu, vai abrir 10 horas e agora é 9h45. Vamos aguardar. Abriu as porteiras, galera, dentro dos prédios, dentro dos recintos da Ubisoft. Não sei nem o que dizer nesse momento, muito emocionante, muito inenarrável. E aí eu não sei nem o que esperar, né? O que vai rolar, o que não vai rolar, tô muito ansioso. Vem comigo, galera, vem comigo. Eu quero assinar aqui, galera. Cadê? Vou pegar uma canetinha aí. Agora estamos na sala de produção. Aqui está escrito, quer ver, ó? Production, onde a mágica acontece. Então temos desde aqui, ó, que dá um 360, ó, uma sala aqui, talvez uns diretores, alguma coisa assim. E pra lá, se liga, vou tentar mostrar pra vocês. Pra lá, uma sala gigante. Sim, deixa eu tentar imaginar quanto que tem mais ou menos. Não, vou virar a câmera aqui pra vocês. Ó, a gente tá aqui, né? Ó, tô perto aqui. Se liga o tamanho dessa sala. Olha onde ela vai. Começa daqui. E olha o tanto de computador e o tanto de mesa. Olha lá, Far Cry. Deve ser a produção aqui. Quer dizer, deve não. É. Eu já pesquisei sobre isso. Gente, eu estou estapefado de tão grande que é aqui e de tanta coisa assim, legal, né? Tipo assim, uma sala de produção, uma sala de performance, outra de não sei o que. E todo o ambiente aqui, ele é bem decorado e ambientado com coisas de games, cultura pop, tá ligado? Casual, muito top. Se liga nesse banner que tem aqui. Aproveitar e tirar uma selfie aqui. Entrei na sala, na melhor sala, gente. Olha aqui, cheguei na La House. Oh my god, oh my god. Estamos lá na House, vamos entrar aqui, jogar um Rainbow Six. Brasil, campeão de tudo, vapo vapo.
A few inches later.
Não é possível. Se liga na história da Ubisoft, galera. Criações de jogos conforme a linha do tempo. Até chegar aqui, ó, nos dias de hoje. Muito massa, né? Essa parte aqui eu nem gosto, né? Isso aqui, ó, é usado para captação de movimento real, de uma pessoa real, para transformar em digital, para colocar dentro dos personagens. Então vamos supor que é um personagem de luta. Ele vai usar um equipamento, uma ferramenta que simula uma espada ou alguma coisa. Uma pessoa grava os movimentos para dentro do jogo ser o mais real possível. Obviamente, às vezes a pessoa vai fazer algo mais exagerado ou um pouco diferente, tipo, dependendo da característica do personagem, mais cômico ou não. E aí tem todos esses equipamentos, você vê que tem alguns pontos, algumas bolinhas, que é onde dentro do software de 3D, de movimento, ele consegue captar e transformar em digital esse movimento. Muito massa, né? Tem até uma vara de pescar, galera, olha que legal. Imagina, um jogo de simulação onde o personagem está pescando, aí você grava o movimento para ficar o mais real possível com a ação de pescar. E assim com cada objeto. Muito legal. Galera, com o meu inglês incrível, eu perguntei pro homem ali se ele podia dar uma entrevista. Ele mandou mensagem pra chefe dele, perguntando se pode. Eu tô no cantinho aqui, ó, assim, só mais recuadinho, né? Só aguardando a resposta pra ver se eu consigo uma fala exclusiva em primeira mão aqui dos integrantes dessa organização. Não é criminosa, é uma organização valiosa. Veremos. Se tiver entrevista aqui é porque deu certo, se não, não.
What is up, Brazil? My name is Zach. I'm here at Ubisoft Toronto, where I've been for 13 years. We are celebrating 15 years of Ubisoft Toronto, and this is a special thing called Doors Open, where we're literally opening our doors for people to come in and see what we've done and see how we do it. So you see behind me, this is our 15 years of Ubisoft Toronto. We opened in 2010, and we've shipped a bunch of games and done a lot of things between now and then, and the studio has grown, and it is truly a beautiful place. We've done all sorts of stuff. This was our first game, actually, right over here, Splinter Cell Blacklist, which launched in 2013 and was just so much fun for players to kind of get in and play, single player, co-op, multiplayer stuff, and this is a game that is something that is truly special for me because I arrived about 3 months before we announced, and I've been here ever since. But if we're walking around, I don't know if you want to see the entire space, but you might as well. This is our Watch Dogs area. We contributed to Watch Dogs 2 and Watch Dogs Legion, and you can see all the cool props and things that are sort of part of the world. And we've got all this information here that we've laid out to give you a little bit of insight into how we make our games and what goes into the worlds that we create. We're running low on pins, but I don't know if you want this. That's for you.
Thank
and
you.
then these are a whole bunch of props. We're running a contest for people to kind of like absorb all of the information, answer questions, and maybe win a copy of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which we also contributed to. And so here, we have some part of that contest where people are kind of looking at different props and they can guess what they were for. So things like, Sam Fisher's trifocal goggles right there, number 5. Shh, don't tell. Here's our Far Cry section. We have contributed to a lot of Far Cry, starting with Far Cry 4, Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 5, and most recently Far Cry 6, which was our first lead Far Cry game, which was near and dear to our hearts. There's tons of cool information, talks about how we make our games. Music was a big part of the authentic experience that we were trying to get in the kind of like Latino Caribbean lifestyle. Maybe it's something that you'd enjoy if you haven't experienced it yet. We have a great video on how all of that music was sort of captured and produced and integrated into the game world of Yara. It's really cool stuff. This, I don't know if you've met Chorizo, but this is our lovable dog in Far Cry 6, and this was the prop that was used in performance capture to help the actors, kind of get references and understand how the dog was going to interact. We have another great video that you should check out in terms of how we made Chorizo. So this was a horse, entirely fabricated here, so the team built this downstairs and then they used it on the stage, and it helps them kind of do a little bit of make-believe and again, make that fantasy feel real and help the actors understand what's going on in the space around them. Here we have a statue from Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. This was a game that came out a little bit before Christmas, I believe. And that was a massive, beautiful world for players to explore. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Here we are at the Assassin's Creed space. Now, we first contributed to the franchise with Assassin's Creed Unity, which came out back in 2014, and a big part of that was the co-op experience in Paris, people playing with their friends, parkouring over a beautiful world, and the creation of Notre Dame was something that we were really foundational in helping to create and bring to life, and you can see that it's just like it is in and Assassin's Creed Shadows. You know, it came out in spring, a great experience, feudal Japan, something that players have been asking for so long. Finally, we were able to help Ubisoft Quebec and a few other studios contribute to bring to life. You can see some of this cool stuff. This is the statue with Naue and Yasuke, the two protagonists, which you can switch between any time in the game once you unlock Yasuke. And it's just a ton of fun. And again, here at the exhibit for Doors Open, we have a scavenger hunt for people to get information. If they answer the questions correctly, they can win a copy of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then I'll bring you over to these last couple areas in this section. So this is Star Wars Outlaws, which we also contributed to. We had the writing team here, we had the marketing team here, and obviously we did a whole bunch of cinematics down in performance capture, which you'll be able to check out a little bit later as well. You see this is the land speeder, which is also another prop that they used in performance capture to recreate a living world for the actors to live and breathe in. So this is a game that, it came out a little over a year ago. New story in the Star Wars world, the Star Wars galaxy, and players have been really enjoying it, so that's great. And then you can see some of the costumes here that were used in performance capture as well to bring Kay Vess, the protagonist, to life. And then lastly, we'll take a look at the Starlink Battle for Atlas, which is a game that we released a little while ago. It was our foray into toys to life. And essentially you can see some of the earlier prototypes of the ships. Here is the R-Wing, which a lot of people know from Star Fox. That was a Nintendo Switch exclusive. And you can see how it kind of like started from a prototype phase and it carried on to the final product. And what was pretty special about Starlink in particular was that all these different parts of the ships, I can't touch these ones, but all the different parts are detachable. And so you could customize the weapons and you put different ships' weapons on and you could just create your own combinations, and it was so much fun, a beautiful world, and you can see some video stuff here. You know, these are just a few examples of so many games that we've helped bring to life and allow players to play, and really we enjoy it so much, and it's been so cool to open our doors and let people experience this as well.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it was a pleasure. All the best.
What's your name?
Zach.
Yeah. So much.
It's a pleasure. I hope it's good for you.
Beautiful, amazing.
Well, thank you very much, and it was great to have you here. Yeah. Enjoy.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Scaffolding and massive stunt views for epic action. It also has a motion capture system with over 80 infrared cameras, so we're able to see every nuance of an actor's performance. We can even record crystal clear audio in real time because it's also a professional soundstage. This means more authentic performances in our cutscenes, otherwise known as cinematics. Right next to the main performance capture stage, we have a 360-degree, 100-camera rig that can scan anything. Actors' likeness, props, even teeth. And the scans are then turned into super detailed in-game assets. There are also 4 professional audio rooms, which are so quiet, you can hear your own heartbeat. We use them for voiceover, in-game dialogue, and Foley. Did you know that some games can feature up to 100,000 lines of dialogue? For reference, on average, a movie has about 5,000 lines. And with the help of our incredible casting team, we're able to tap into the best entertainment industry talent in Toronto and from around the world. Everyone from actors, voice directors, stunt coordinators, and movement coaches. Together, our team has produced multiple award-nominated performances. And now, you get to see where it all happens and why our performance capture studio plays such an integral role in making our games. Thanks for joining us at Doors Open.
Galera, estamos indo aqui agora para o estúdio de performance, que é o estúdio de captação de movimento. Gente, essa parte eu acho que é a parte que bate aqui, ó, dentro do coração. Muito da hora, muito top. Vou mostrar pra vocês tudo que for possível.
We've got a live demo going on. Everything you see on the screen is happening right now.
See? Hiya!
So we have 88 cameras in here. They're all watching these markers here. And they basically putting it into the software. And the software is the motion capture software. This is the first stage before the animation in the game. This gets them like 90% there. And then the next 10%, maybe a little bit more, the animators will put into the game and clean it up and fix any issues that arise. We also record audio here, so when they're acting, we'll record dialogue, face animation, and body animation. So this is kind of the place productions will go to get everything they need for the video game.
And usually we're using much more because I can literally go all the way back here. And I'm still in the world. Here I am.
Yes, so all the cameras are talking to each other and they're creating the space in the software, and we can track movement all over this room. We can do this with a huge number of actors, sometimes up to 10 or 12 people at a time. We can also capture facial data, and so we can animate the faces as well with head-mounted cameras. Yes, we have had dogs in here. Yes, they were really cute.
How much does this space cost to set up?
The space itself, I guess, is a different cost, but the motion capture system would be around $2 million.
88 cameras.
Yeah.
They're all highly sensitive, in addition to all of the extra stuff that we have.
Yeah, so that doesn't include, the TVs and the actual building, and specifically the cameras and the software and the cabling, because people don't realize, but cabling is very expensive.
Yeah.
Because each camera has probably got 100 foot of Ethernet cord going to it, right? So that's a lot of money.
And you can't forget the most expensive thing, which is paying the actors to eat these lunches.
Yes, our
Ubisoft
coffee budget
every
as
day.
well.
Yeah,
The coffee budget is out of control here at Ubisoft.
Yeah, you're gonna move on to the next room now. You'll see a video of some of the work we've done. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
The best experience,
Yeah.
my favorite thing.
Yes.
We've recorded a lot of really special scenes here, but one of the most memorable ones for me was recording the helicopter scene from Far Cry 5. So we had multiple actors in a moving structure that was like a helicopter, and they had to fall out, which is most difficult. Every day presents a new challenge, and that's why it's so exciting. Yeah, it's great.
Always difficult.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's super fun. But yeah, thanks for coming.
I'm sorry,
Thank
I gotta
you so
kick
much.
out.
He's not wearing the suit, so it's like
You can't see him.
but you can only see it's skateboards in space.
It's like a museum.
It's pretty weird and pretty cool.
So do you rent yours?
Yeah, like it's just like whenever I get cast for a role, it's like
I will happily.
Yeah.
I've been on and off here for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I love working for that. It's like such a nice
Is it?
It's the best.
That's great.
I really enjoy it. Yeah, let's do it.
Also, Ken, very exciting.
You guys want to come? You guys want
We
to come
got
over
we
here?
came in, there was no line.
Oh,
And then Ken came 5 minutes later with Solomon, and there was 100 people.
you guys have voice line down here, guys.
The ground is raised up.
Platforming, we'll just kind of hang out along with writers and directors and producers and everybody on their laptops and phones and stuff like that. But we'll have a live feed of the PCAP floor here, so that people can see when they're expected to be on, or kind of keep an eye on performances and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a nice, relaxing place to kind of hang out. They do, because when they come in the morning, we have to put the suit on, apply it. It's not just a suit, there's all the markers, also the face makeup as well for the tracking dots. So it's kind of easier if they just hang out in it all day. But yeah, I mean, if they have to go at lunch or something, definitely we can change them out, but we like to keep things moving.
Então é isso, pessoal. Finalizamos aqui a nossa caminhada em visita a Ubisoft, as instalações. Agora aqui, ó, só escadaria. Eita, barulhão. Escadaria para sair do prédio. Saída de emergência, né? Ó, sair pela curva. Foi muito emocionante. Espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo maravilhoso da Ubisoft. Se você gostou, se você não gostou, não se inscreva de se esquecer aqui no canal e até o próximo vídeo. Curta! Falou! É nóis! Segue nós! Valeu!
Thank you for joining us. Much love, Brazil. Love you. Bye!